If you're thinking about starting a trucking company, this is what actually eats your profits. If financed, you'll have a truck and trailer payment. Depending on how expensive it is, that can easily be about $1,200 to $1,500. Commercial insurance, which on average about $2,000, but it gets up to $3,500 if you're a new authority and you're younger. You'll have your annual registrations like your UCR and your MC. You'll have your ELD subscription. That's about $30 to $70 depending on what company you go with. If you hire a dispatcher, that'll be between 7 to 10%. If you factor, that'll be 1.5% to 3%. If you have a business phone, that's $50 to $100. And if you can't park your truck at your house, then you'll have to have some type of storage fee. At the time of this video, diesel is pretty expensive. So if you go 2,000 miles in a week, you may spend $1,500 on diesel. If you put that on a fuel card, there might even be fuel card fees. Then you also have to buy DEF fluid. Then you have regular maintenance such as oil change, tires, trailer tires. You'll have brakes, but that's not even getting into if you actually have something wrong. In that situation, you might have to get a tow. You might have to get roadside assistance. Those things can make a few $100s repaired go over $1,000 easily. In my first month of trucking, we bought a used truck and we had to replace all 8 injectors, and it was about $4,000. If you didn't have a good maintenance reserve saved for that, that'll put you out of business in your first month. There's also little things like you have to get your annual DOT inspections. You have to pay quarterly IFTA tax. Unless you're really good with numbers, you'll be paying an accountant at the end of the year and then paying the taxes after that. If you're unorganized with your numbers, you'll also have to hire a bookkeeper. If you're the driver, you'll have to pay for CDL medical exams. You also have to pay for drug testing and for a consortium to handle that. If you're hiring a driver, not everybody covers it for their drivers, but a lot of people do, so it's optional there. Also, if you're the driver, you'll have things like food, showers, maybe even a hotel if you choose to go that route. You'll have laundry, and when you're not at home, even things like bottled water. Some loads require you to run by a scale, so you have to pay the scale ticket. You'll have tolls. A lot of times you have to replace things like tarps, straps, chains. Now, a lot of these expenses are annually or monthly. They're not going to hit every week, so you might not see that every week, and it may look like you're making a lot more money than you are, but then at the end of the year, when you average it all out, you found you didn't bring home as much as you thought. The best thing that you can do is be really organized with Google Drive and use something free like Google Sheets, so that way you can make sure you're tracking absolutely everything and find out what your real cost per mile is. If there's any questions you have about the trucking industry, leave a comment below and I'll answer you, or I'll make a video about it.